All right, everybody. We have our next guest is one of my favorite comedians. He's just a great guy, a hilarious guy, and he's not afraid to tell you how it is sometimes. Here he is, everybody. Kevin Downey Jr. Kevin, how you doing, man?
Thanks, baby. I'm good. Thanks for having me, man. How's it going?
It's going great, man. Just, getting through the quarantine. We're into phase 1 now this week. But so before we go further, where are you now? Are you kind of in your hidden bunker? Where are we right now?
Yeah, I'm in our apartment, the Atomic Bunker, located in an undisclosed space somewhere on Long Island at the moment.
It looks like a comfortable, interesting place you're in right now.
Yeah, I can't complain. I love it here. I love it here. I used to do videos every day on where to buy toilet paper, and I would put them on YouTube.
Yes.
But everyone knows where to get toilet paper now. Oh, by the way, if you got an Asian market, go there. No one's going to the Asian market except for Asians. But there's never a line. I went today. Like the line at Trader Joe's is long, so I went to the Asian market, and I'm not buying sun-dried squid. I'm not buying stuff I can't read the ingredients. I'm just buying bacon, eggs, cream for the coffee. So if you just want that stuff, go to the Asian market. There's no line.
Asian markets is a good tip from Kevin Downey Jr.
Absolutely.
Hey, Long Island, Prepper Downey Jr. here. I just found toilet paper. Where, Kev? Where'd you find toilet paper? We'll do anything you want. Toilet paper is at Dollar Tree on Bethpage Road, right off of where 106 meets 107, just north of Woodbury Road.
Where are you living? Don't have to be too specific, but
I'm out east. I'm all in Manorville.
Oh, okay. I see. I would have thought they let Suffolk go earlier.
Right.
I would have thought they let you guys open a little earlier, and they didn't. I think it's ridiculous. I think I don't know about you guys. Like we have to wear masks in stores here still. Turns out I saw a thing at CVS that says law says you have to. It's not a law.
The CDC is advising the use of non-medical cloth face covering as an additional voluntary public health measure. So it's voluntary. You don't have to do it. They suggest it for a period of time. But this is voluntary. I don't think I'm going to be doing it.
Cuomo said today, I'll let the stores decide. It was never a law. I'll wear it, but don't. Can we curse on this?
Yeah, you're fine. You can talk freely.
Oh, yeah. I was just, don't fucking lie to us. If it helps people, I'll do it. But don't, I don't know. I think by now, there are so few cases. I think open it up in this business where, comedy's going to suffer, man, because those clubs, they can't operate on 25% capacity.
You are saying that, so masks were never really a law. So when you see the people like in the store the other day, when all those people ganged up on that one lady because she wasn't wearing a mask.
Get out! Get out!
Yeah, grown ass woman that acts like a dirty ass kid.
Dirty ass, huh? What do you think?
What was going through your mind when you saw that? Were you outraged or what?
The store gets to make up the rules. Like if you say, hey, Kev, come on over for a beer, but you got to wear a mask. I'd say, okay, I accept your rule or I don't.
Right.
That was what I would say that. But jumping on the lady, what if she already had it in January and she can't give it to anybody?
Right.
No one knows. And I think there's just this panic situation now where if we all don't do what, the authorities tell us to do, then we're bad people. We're horrible people, even though the same people telling us that we're selfish for not wearing a mask are the same people that sent the old people into the nursing homes to die and kill other old people.
Hi everyone, I work for Costco and I'm asking this member to put on a mask because that is our company policy. So either wear the mask
and I'm not doing it because I woke up in a free country.
Have a great day.
Right, the big chains are open, but the mom and pops are closed. How's that really fair?
Yeah, so it's just been nuts. But you've been from the beginning of this, I've kind of been following you as always on Facebook, and you've been in front of this, it seems, the whole way through. You were one of the, getting the essentials, getting outside. You always seem to be a little bit fearless.
I've lived here for 20 years, and I've never seen it so empty. Wait a minute. There are no homeless people. That's what's missing.
Look, I've been following the rules mostly. All right, here in Long Island, it's a hot spot, right? So I had to leave Long Island, had to go to New Jersey, pick up my brother, another hotspot, drive to Detroit area, pick up my dad, another hotspot, driving back to Jersey and back to through the city, hotspot into Long Island. I had to do, I didn't want to, it's just he was sick, we had to go, right?
Right.
Guess what? I didn't get anything. And if I got it, I don't know I got it. I know one person that's had it. He was sick for 2 weeks. He was like, I was kind of sick. The 2 weeks, he was really sick. So it hits people, some people worse than other people. But I think like in Michigan, you can't buy seeds. You can't buy seeds for your garden. In Michigan, people take their garden seriously.
We are in a state of emergency. I have issued an executive order. It's not a suggestion, it's an order.
You can get an abortion, and I'm pro-choice, don't get me wrong, but you can't get a hip replacement if you're in pain. You lose, you gotta wait. Let me buy
crazy.
seed, get a new hip if I want one.
And especially in your home state, your native state of Michigan, it seems to be really going down over there with with their governor and all the craziness. So
did you hear about the boat?
Knowing it wouldn't make a difference, he jokingly asked if being married to me might move him up in the queue. Obviously, with the motorized boating prohibition in our early days of COVID-19, he thought it might get a laugh. It didn't.
The governor says no boats on the water.
Right.
And you know, a lot of people down here in Michigan, they have cabins up here, and she's like, no, you can't go to your cabin just to isolate. Why? It's perfect. But anyway, they're like, no boats. On Memorial Day, they say, oh, you can get your boats out. And the marina has like 280 boats to put in the water. And the governor's husband says, hey, can we get our boat first? And he goes, no. He goes, well, I'm the governor's husband. He goes, no, for real you can't, no.
Right.
You gotta wait like everybody else. She did this to us.
Exactly.
And I'm all for the protesters in Michigan going to the Capitol. I kind of wish they left their guns home because it just makes them look like rednecks.
How did they come up with this number of 6 feet?
Yeah.
You know, but I get it. Like, if the cops are going to start bumping heads, you know, maybe that you wish you had your gun. But I personally think leave the AR-15s at home for this one.
Right. Yeah, exactly. It was kind of, you know, I guess they wanted to just show full force of who they are and of conservatives and pro-gun and all that stuff. But it was a little much. I agree. I want to touch on, there's so many different weird things going on, not only with the quarantine, the pandemic, but also in the world today, like with Jimmy Fallon now getting in trouble again. This is the second wave of the same issue of him. Did an impression of Chris Rock.
You want to be a millionaire, and guess what? Not a lot of black folks on the show. Right. Not a lot of black folks on the show. You know why? Because black folks don't like to answer questions.
And he's getting a lot of heat for wearing the blackface, but he's doing an impression of Chris Rock. So what's your take on, if you're doing an impression of an African-American person, can you not put on the makeup?
All right, here's what I think. Nothing bothers me more than hypocrisy. So I don't care if he does it. I'm not offended. But then don't call that guy going to church a racist just because he votes for Trump. Like, you can't put on blackface and go, hey, I'm cool, I'm woke, I can do this. I don't know. It's like, I'm an all or one guy. Like, if you hate religion, just hate them all. Don't just hate Christianity. Hate them all.
Right.
Or at least the ones that are hateable. It just makes me mad when someone will, they're so woke, they're going to call out, the woman in Central Park.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you either. I'm being threatened by a man in the ramble. Please send the cops immediately.
Oh, she's such a racist. Yeah, but here's your guy wearing blackface.
Right.
You didn't say anything. You know, Bill Maher dropped an N-bomb on HBO. Got away with it. But you know who wouldn't get away with it is Rush Limbaugh. He'd be done.
Oh, forget it. Yeah.
Like, it's that hypocrisy I can't stand.
We'd love to have you work in the fields with us. Work in the field? That's part of that. That's Senator. I'm a house. No, it's.
Is there any ideology from the left that still stays with you? Is there anything that you like about what they stand for?
Today's left or in general?
Just in general, like what's one like policy that they have that you're on board with?
Well, it's not even an issue anymore, but I've always been pro-gay marriage. I've always been pro-choice, probably just out of selfishness. I don't want any kids. Don't get me wrong. I'm not one of those male feminists. Like, that's purely a selfish move on my part. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I was like all for that. But at the same time, I want a gun. You know, if I want a gun, I should get to have a gun.
As we start to get into our phase 1 and phase 2, you mentioned earlier in the beginning here that comedy clubs are going to be different as we move forward. What are you thinking? Like, you know, I think it's going to be like 50% capacity, those sorts of things. Are you going to bring your own microphone? But you seem kind of fearless about things. So just walk me through what your thoughts of the future as far as stand-up.
Okay, for let's say the next 6 months, I'm not bringing my own microphone because you can't pretend to be fearless on stage when you whip out your own mic.
Right.
I think you lose some respect right there.
So I'm walking around New York City today. This guy comes up to me, he goes, "Excuse me, I'm homeless, I'm hungry, and I got tuberculosis in both lungs. Can you do something to help?" So I push him in front of a bus.
That's a good point.
I'm just going to say, look, I think this is over. I think they kind of lied to us. I mean, we did have 100,000 people die. That's horrible, without a doubt. You can't deny that. But the truth is, and I'm not saying, oh, you know, fuck them. They were some pretty sickly people, most of them. You know? And what my point here is, most people are going to get it and have a bad flu and be done. My friend's 2 kids had it, and one of them had no symptoms. One had symptoms for overnight. And I'm just going to say, look, here we are. And I think you're going to have 2 schools. You're going to have the people too scared to go out, and the people who are like me, like, fuck it, I need to go out and have a beer and sit in a bar and talk to a stranger. And you know what? I would love to see a baseball game on. Put a baseball. We can't. Someone might. I kind of think they had either they had no idea what was going on, or they haven't been completely honest, or a little of both.
I would love to get the stats of people that, like, a month ago, there was a lot of people rioting, not rioting, protesting to get the states opened up again, and none of them wore masks. And then there was all the people we see at the beaches not wearing masks, and all these gatherings of people. I would love to get the stats, because I bet you not a lot of those people have gotten it.
Right. I mean, I hate memes, but I saw a great one. It said, if you want to stay home, stay home. If I want to go out, I'll go out. That's called freedom.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, then don't go out. Don't go to the comedy show. Don't go to the bar.
Right.
I'm fine with that. And I think you're going to find, I think when this is over, half the population is going to have a big condom-free orgy. Say, yeah, it's over, fucking whoa.
Because you look at, like, Sweden, they're doing that herd immunity over there. And I haven't looked recently at the stats, but I think it was pretty successful from what I understand. Like,
yeah, exactly. No, I'm with you. Those people that, like you said, the people that went to the beach and the pools. I mean, I'm following the numbers. They drop every day.
Yep.
And you know what Florida did? Florida sent all their coronavirus elderly patients to one nursing home, one big empty nursing home. They didn't send them to nursing homes all over the state and kill a bunch of older people. You take those numbers out, and that 100,000 becomes what, 80,000? That's what we had last season with the flu.
Yep. It's crazy times, man, but I'm glad we got guys like you out there.
Thank you, sir.
You know, letting us know you're fearless. A lot of people, you know, they especially conservatives, just by the nature of the word conservative, they're quiet. They don't speak their mind for one reason or another, but guys like you are out there, you know, saying what needs to be said, and that some are afraid to say. So
thank you.
Yeah,
it's me and McNeely. We're going to war with everyone else.
Yes, you and Terry McNeely, Gallo, and Paul Bond. And
you'd be shocked how many people are on our side, though. They come out to me, man. I'm telling you, even in the city, tons of them.
Awesome, man. Well, it's good to hear. Keep on rocking. Congrats again on the engagement to Jessica. And
thank you.
You guys look like you're having a great quarantine, just judging by Facebook.
We are, man. It's been like, I'm going to be kind of sad when it's over because we've spent so much great time together. And now it's going to be like, you have to go to work for 8 hours? Oh, no. Come home, Jessica, please.
Awesome, man. Well, I look forward to seeing you at Governor's again really soon, man.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you, man. Thanks, John. I appreciate it.
Thank you, my brother. Take care, man.
All right, buddy. Be good. Thank you.
Bye.
We will be back. I don't know when, but it will be soon.